Yo guys, just have a look at this lot. Right, well, my plan today was to feature steamers pulling car transporters or various vehicle transportation, and I have done that. I've deviated away from the original plan slightly, and I'll explain everything as it all comes around. So let's make a start. Okay, then I'm going to do the middle line first, just for the fun of it. Okay, here we go then. Double-headed, reverse double-headed, a pair of Ivatts, 260. We've got 46521 there, in BR green, and we've got the black one, which is 46400. Okay, now these two are hauling the big 75-ton crane, which I have featured before, but I added it into this because I think it looks the part. And right behind that we've got some, well, I'm going to think about this now, it's 8 cars, yeah, so we've got 16 cars on the first transporter and 16 cars on the second transporter. So it's a long, quite a long car transportation train, for want of a better expression. And we've got the nice LNS brakeman on the end there. So we'll just leave that one going, because it's not the sort of thing we can fly around. There's a lot happening here and there's a lot can go wrong. So I'm just going to keep everything nice and steady, and we'll just get around over here. So you can see them coming round. There we go now. Smash in. And just get them to here. And we'll stop. Just there. Wonderful. Now, coming up behind her, or behind those I should say, is this one. Now this is the Q1. This is a weathered version. I mean, I actually do think it's quite an ugly looking locomotive, but it's got character, and I think it's certainly got to be in one's collection, which is where it is here, mine. Now, I got to tell you, I did feature her once before, but not really doing much. I think I used her to show you, when I did the review on the Dapol track cleaning Hoover wagon, but that's about it. So she's never really been featured properly, so we're going to do that now. And this is also a special request for a fellow YouTuber, the Bear Boy, James. He actually did ask me quite some time ago about this. He'd like to see it running and pull in some stock of whatever. So James, that's what I've done today. And so there we go with the Q1 creeping along nice and slow there as well, and she's pulling a massive Phillips transformer on what's that, 20 wheels, so it's a great big heavy thing that is. And then we've got a flatbed with 3 Ford vans on it, and then we've got I'm going to think here, 3 of these type of car transporters. No hump shunting on the side, look, and there's 6 cars in each one of those, so we'll just let that go by nice and steady. Yep, and as always, a caboose, not caboose, we're not in America here guys, sorry, another brake van on the end there. Yeah, not the first time I've said that. It's easily done. You're trying to get your words out and you're mixing freight like I do from around the world, and you know, getting the word between a brake van and a caboose is quite easily done and said wrong. But anyway, I've corrected it now, so we'll just bring her around again. Cool. So there you go, James, as you requested, the Q1 with some freight. Stop her there, and I'll move on to the third one, and as always a little later we'll have them all running. And so guys, we've got another beautiful American steamer here. Just look at this baby. Okay, right, well, she is a New York Central and St. Louis, I believe that's what that stands for, on the side there. She's a great looking locomotive. Now just check this out guys, look at this. Oh, look at the detail again. Another typical Rivarossi locomotive. She's a 2, 8, 4, with the four-wheel bogie under the firebox there. So running number 799, yeah, 779, sorry, Nickel Plate Road. And she's absolutely gorgeous, brand spanking new, never been out of the box, never been run. So I got her at a real good price. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did say to you that I was, I planned on using all steam to haul car transporters, vehicle transportation, blah de blah, and I have done that. But the only reason I've deviated it away from it a little bit is simply this. Right, look at the size of this mother. Right, this is a typical American, obviously, do everything as big as you can. Yeah, 15 cars there. That's a triple 3-story car transporter, which is pretty cool, really quite nice. The only thing is, I've only got the one, and when I put it on the back of the loco, on the back of Nickel Plate Road there, and then a caboose on the end. Yes, a caboose this time, not a brake man, because it's American. It just looked a bit too short, and I just didn't like it. So what I've done is I thought, well, I'll leave that as it is. I'm going to put some tankers on, and I've filled her with tankers. In fact, every American tanker that I've got is now on this train. But I've had to deviate away. Well, no, I haven't had to. I've done it on purpose from something else, and I'll stop this and I'll show you now and why. Right, this I've put on as a helper to Nickel Plate Road. Now, my gut feeling is she wouldn't need this helper. She would do it almost certainly without. Typical Rivarossi, rubber tyres, it will definitely pull this rate. But there's another fellow YouTuber over in the US there. His channel is Piedmont Rail Fan, or is it Piedmont Rail Fan? I'm not quite sure about that. And he's been asking me for a while for a close-up of this loco and to see her running. The reason being is simply said that he's never seen one before, and he spotted it stationary in a video quite some time ago, and he's been asking me to see it run. So I thought, well, I'll take the opportunity, kill two birds with one stone, do the Q1 there for James, and I'll do the I&M rail link for the buddy over there in the USA, Piedmont Rail Fan. So there you go, bud, as you requested. Now I will tell you guys something about the I&M rail link. I believe the I think, what do they call it, reporting mark, I think it was IMRL really, and they were I think it was north central portion of the US, from around about 97 to 2002, and then they were taken over by the Iowa, Chicago and Eastern Railroad. So they were only there for what's that, not many years really, 3, 4, 5, few years, but not many. So anyway, that's the I&M rail link. So now, being a helper, we'll just carry on round with her, and this time nice and steady start, hopefully. Yes, we're off. And then of course, like I said, the rest of the tankers. One there, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then the Air Force tanker, and then we've got another Continental train with the searchlight wagon with the built-in caboose on the end. So there we go. So it's made quite a nice long consist. As I say, I didn't think it looked very good with just one car transporter on it. So yeah, we'll just get her back over around here. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, look at this loco, guys. She's gorgeous. Right, we'll stop there. I'm going to have my usual break, because the camera, like I said before, it's an old tape camera, the battery's enormous and it makes my arm ache. So give me a chance to have a break and I'll be back with you ever so quick. So what I think I'll do is quite simply just get them all going one at a time. I've obviously checked them round individually, but I've not done a dry run with everything happening. There is a lot happening, there's a lot can go wrong. I don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to have to play it by ear and hope it comes out okay. So let's just do it. So get the Q1 off there then. Yep, cool. Right, no worries. Okay, on that one. Right, next up then, pair of Ivats. Crank these up. Yeah, lovely jubbly. I have had a problem with one of those little wheels on the little truck there, on that and the big crane there. I had think I could do with changing the wheels, but I haven't done it as yet, so we'll just keep them going at a steady pace like this, and there's no point in taking these round fast anyway. So I think I'd be asking for trouble if I tried to do that. So just get them going sensible. I think that's a good word, sensible. Yeah. Alright, so far so good. Okay, and we'll get the nickel plate road along with the I&M helper as well. Yeah, lovely machine. Beautiful machine. Fantastic. Here comes the helper. Yeah, nice one. Pretty long as well. Alright. I'll try and give you a few angled shots from around the room now. Slowly pan over. Don't make you dizzy with the camera. Yeah. I think with a pair of Ivats I've got to. Must be coming around somewhere. There they are. Yeah, right. So, certainly a lot happening. Pretty busy again. Searchlights on, not very bright though because we're going quite slow. But yeah, okay. Get back over here and do another shot through the trees as we've done before. My arm's killing me with this camera. Yeah, definitely busy. Follow the helper across this way. Follow her across here. That's pretty cool. It's not unusual to see a diesel helper in the States or Canada or that part of the world. It's not unusual to see a diesel helper on with a steam loco to help them get better loads, pull longer loads and heavier loads of course. Looking good guys, this is. Looking forward to editing this one and getting it loaded up tonight. Uploaded. Cool. Well, quite chuffed at that. Maybe it's something completely different again, which is what I always try to do. I wouldn't say I've run out of ideas yet, I've still got plenty more to come. We'll go around them a couple of times and then we'll knock it on the head. If I can get carefully backwards here for you. The usual long shot down the room, which always looks quite good anyway. There we go. Yeah, it's good when they come along this straight bit here. It's a real good camera shot. Yeah, smashing. That triple level American car transporter there is wobbling very slightly. I'd got it in mind that it was going to go over, but fortunately it actually hasn't done so. But, I would imagine if I didn't have the set of 5 cars in the bottom, I think it would be top heavy, and I think it's got the weight in the bottom and the middle, that it's counterbalancing the 5 on the top. Alright, do my usual kneel crawl back to the controllers, stop them in whatever order they come round for you. I'm not sure this is going to be first, so watch out what's happening here. No, these could be first. Oh, pair of Ivats, I think. Okay, that'll do me. That'll do me. Cool, I'm fine with that there. Okay, we'll just switch her off. I think the next one's got to be the Q1. I'm not sure it's going to be. Yeah, here she comes. We'll do the same here. Cool, yeah, superb. And then last up the nickel plate road. Come on, darling. Oh, she's lovely, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, magnificent, wicked, superb, slurpo. Okay, folks, well, another different one again. And yeah, again, I'll probably just do another one in a few more days. So, as I always say, ta-ra, bye-bye.